What we're going to talk about now is a company called Strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy, which goes a long way to explain why the ticker symbol is still MSTR. It's a fascinating company, and it is tied very tightly to Bitcoin these days, which has led to some interesting gyrations. So let's just thumb through a bit about this stock and its related issues. So Strategy itself has been around for a while. It came out around 1998, and of course that was long before Bitcoin existed. Bitcoin didn't become a thing until 2009. And so you had over a decade between Strategy, MicroStrategy at the time, becoming a public entity, and Bitcoin even existing as a one penny experiment. And it was a software company back in the day, and for a while an exceptionally hot one. If we look back at MicroStrategy's price ascent, which was largely back in 1999, it went from a single digit stock up to, and this is all split adjusted of course, up to around $333. So thousands and thousands of percent, and tremendously successful, just like a lot of internet companies back in the late 90s. And then the bubble burst. And so MicroStrategy went from around $333 to pennies. So whatever percentage change that is, 99 point however many nines follow, complete wipeout. And I'm sure left for dead by a lot of folks. But it hobbled along and kind of picked itself back up, and over the years just ambled along as a publicly traded but not very well regarded or a company with much interest in it, of course, because of this tremendous wipeout. But over the course of time, they morphed from a software company into what is today effectively a Bitcoin holding company. And they began buying Bitcoin in size with increasing fervor, even as the price went up. And they have hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins now in their possession. And it's become essentially joined at the hip between what is called Strategy now and Bitcoin itself. So by way of example, if we compare the price of Bitcoin to Strategy, then we lay those down in percentage terms on top of one another, we get something that looks like this. The blue line is Strategy's performance, and the black line is Bitcoin. Now, it's a bit of an absurd chart because this is a percentage chart, and Bitcoin, which has moved from a penny up to tens of thousands of dollars, has had vastly larger percentage change than Strategy did. But the reason I'm showing this to you is to show how the relationship has changed so much. So in the earliest days, after Bitcoin was formed, of course, because that's when this graph begins, the charts really had very little to do with one another. They were utterly uncorrelated. But in closer history, they become more tightly correlated. And in recent history, they're exceptionally close because MicroStrategy doesn't really exist anymore as it did back in the late 90s. It is a Bitcoin holding company and really little else. So they tend to move very strongly together, although Strategy tends to move in a more exaggerated fashion than Bitcoin itself does. Returning to just the Strategy graph itself, what's happened in more recent years has been really exceptional because we had a tremendous rally in the burst with COVID and the trillions of dollars the Fed laid out. And so Strategy and Bitcoin really came into their own and became a source of great excitement again. When the COVID crash happened, the post-COVID crash, when all those trillions were sort of spent and dissipated, Strategy once again fell quite hard. And then it found itself a happy bottom here back around the autumn of 2022. And then the fun really began. And it blasted higher to a value vastly exceeding its own Bitcoin holdings. And my belief is that a big part of this final leg, where it got to about $543, was on the heels of Trump's election victory. because Trump widely spoke about how he was the crypto president. He'd be very crypto-friendly administration, and that's very true. The administration was very crypto positive and had a lot of senior officials that were very dedicated to dismantling any of the regulation that had been hampering crypto. And so the zeal and the excitement around that pushed Strategy up to $543 in November of 2024, the same November 2024 that Trump was elected. Well, since then, things have not gone so well. The stock itself is down about 80%, and it has had a lot of damage to its reputation, actually. And because it is so closely linked to Bitcoin, it's right at the mercy of whatever Bitcoin does. And Strategy's own website shows in great detail all of the purchases and at what prices they've made of Bitcoin. And here you can see at the tippity top, they have 843,706 Bitcoins in their possession, whose average price is $75,699. As of this recording, Bitcoin's price is around 62,000. So that is a over $10 billion loss. And Michael Saylor, who's the founder and president of Strategy, has ceaselessly uttered some very high estimates for how high he believes Bitcoin will be. It could be $1 million. More recent days he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines of, if people knew what I know, then tomorrow Bitcoin would trade at $10 million per coin. Well, it's at $62,000 now. And so the cold fact of the matter is that Bitcoin itself has dragged Strategy down quite heavily. And I think that one item that we must look at when considering Strategy's future is Bitcoin itself and what it's up to. And this is the history of Bitcoin from its own inception. And there are a couple of things to really take note of here. Thing one is that the price ascents have become more and more tapered with time. So we had this first one, which was almost vertical, and then milder, although very aggressive to be sure, and milder and milder and milder, and then very mild here. And so the sheer utter percentage change has gone from millions of percent to thousands to hundreds to tens of percent. And that seemed to poop out not that long ago, back around October of 2025, when it finally peaked at around $128,000. And interestingly, Strategy's own peak was almost a year before that. But since then, Bitcoin has been cut in half, more than half. And by my estimation, Bitcoin is headed for lower prices still. The Fibonacci's themselves have been extremely helpful here and have been tracking this lower. And it seems to me that the next major support for Bitcoin will be around $57,500. And if and when that is broken, and I think it will be, then the next level down here is actually below 40,000, which means it's down by about 70%. And past then, frankly, I'm not quite sure. But in sum, Strategy has taken a real drubbing, and it is really going to be pulled around by the nose by whatever Bitcoin does. And although Bitcoin may have a rally here, and I would say even at its best, maybe 71,000 or thereabouts, I think that in the weeks and months ahead, we will be working our way toward around 40,000, and that is bound to drag Strategy right along with it.